Good morning. Hey, I just want to talk a little bit this morning about just about darkness. And, I've been very open on here about um, I had a serious alcohol problem and was just drinking every day, most days, all day at one point. And, um, and I didn't think I had a problem. Uh, but that was my darkness. That was darkness. I was in denial about that problem, and I, um, if you would have asked me, I would have said, "Well, I drink a little bit. Who doesn't, right?" Uh, but it was darkness for me, and that's just one area of my life where I've had a lot of darkness. I just want to use that as an example. I really needed to be able to admit it and face that problem, so that I could overcome it. Because denying that it was a problem just let me continue to live day after day in that scenario. So I was thinking about we all have darkness. Like I don't drink alcohol now. I've been sober for 14 months, um, over 14 months. But we have other darknesses, other things that we're not sometimes even aware of, or we are just still in denial about. And and then we also have just the darkness of life that comes in on us. The economy makes things difficult for us, and sometimes depression just comes on us, and the loss of family members, and sickness, and just the challenges that we face day to day. Losing jobs, or still having jobs, or my life recently has been an emotional roller coaster this week, because I've just had some really high highs praising God for things, and then I've had those things that I was praising God for literally just back out completely of my life, um, and change in a phone call. And it's so easy to want to be dark during those times, and to go dark. And I was telling somebody yesterday that these are certain days that would have been big drinking days for me back when I was drinking, and I've had a couple this week that would have been big drinking days. And at the end of those days, of course, drinking does not solve those problems. You sober up, you wake up, and you still have those problems. And but that would be my darkness. I would continually go to the wrong sources for some sort of healing or help. And so we all have darknesses, and we all have. Yours may not be alcohol. It may be anger. It may be frustration. It may be uh, relationship problems. I don't. We all have different darknesses. Um, but the Bible, and we were in John chapter 1 yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and we're in John chapter 1 again, and verse 4 says, "In him, Jesus, was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not overtake it." The darkness cannot overtake the light. And the former pastor that I used to work with, John Naum, and his wife Donna, used to always say, "You flip the light on, you see what's there. Flip the light on and see what's there." And that's the light. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has to flee. The darkness is not going to overtake the light. And I think about when John wrote this. They had sunlight, they had daylight, they had lamps, and that was their understanding of light. They didn't have fluorescent lighting. They didn't have false lighting. They didn't have electricity. It just had the sun and a flame. That was their understanding of light. And even with their understanding, they knew the power of Jesus being the light. The power of the darkness not able to overcome the light. Now today, not only do we have all these other forms of light and electricity, and we have lasers. And lasers can be so focused that they will literally burn material. The energy is so focused that a light can burn matter. Even to John, that would have seemed miraculous in their day, right? And I wonder, once focused on Jesus, how quickly our darkness can go away, or how well the light can burn off whatever the problems, the darkness, the challenges in our lives are. And I have a challenge that I'm facing today, and I have a couple phone calls, and then in two phone calls, I'll know, what's changing in my life, literally in the next few days. And if those things don't go the way I hope, will I become dark? Will I go to the bar and get a tequila and a beer like I used to? No. I'm just going to let the light shine on that situation. Say, show me the truth in this. Whatever looks dark to me, whatever seems depressing to me, whatever's not what I was hoping for, Lord, shine your light on this. Let your light focus on this. Let the truth focus on this, and let me see it as you see it. And no denial, no darkness. Shine the light, because the darkness is not going to overtake me. Regardless how difficult your situation is, regardless how dire it is. I want to tell you, like some of you are dealing with the loss of families and people in your lives to death. When my dad died, there's no way around that. He's not coming back. So, Lord, shine your light on that darkness so that I can see the light in it. So I can see the brightness. So I can see what you're doing despite my dad passing away. So whatever your darkness is, what can the light shine on it? And the more focused we have that light, the more it's going to burn away all the chaff and all the matter, and just straight through to the heart of what God is doing in our lives. And this is what John's saying in the book of John, verse 6. It says, there was a man sent from God whose name was John. Talking about John the Baptist. This man came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all through him might believe. He was not the light, but he was a witness to the light, because John had seen what the light could do in his darkness, and he was a witness to it. And in 1 John, he says, what we've seen and what we've heard, we proclaim to the world, so that they may be able to have fellowship like we have fellowship with the Lord. And so what have you seen? How have you seen the light shine in your life? You are to be a witness in the same way to others. Let other people see that light shine through you and to others, and just like John the Baptist was. It says, John was not the light, but was sent to bear witness of the light. That was the true light, Jesus, which gives light to every man coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, and the world did not know him. He came to his own, and his own did not receive him. But to as many as received them, he gave the ability to be children of God. And so the light has come to the world to give you adoption and fatherhood by God himself, right? And so the light has come in to the darkness. And my question to you is, what is your darkness today? What darkness are you facing today? Let's shine the light on it. Let's get focused on Jesus, and let's let that. Like I said, John didn't understand lasers or any of that, or lighting or spotlights or anything. They just understood a candle. Said, He's the light. Look, read. And just with their understanding, they knew, yep, the darkness can't overtake that. And so, how can the light shine? What is your understanding of light? How bright can Jesus be in your darkness today? So that's my prayer for everybody today, guys. Whatever your darkness is, let's shine a light on it. So everybody have a great day.